right. Okay, I got another warm up. On the count of 3, I want you guys to do exactly what I say. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Chug your drinks really, really fast. All right, that guy. You, my friend, you're gonna find me funny. All right. And I thought you guys came here to laugh. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, you heard right. Empty Pocket. Yes, that's my stage name. I'm going to break that down for you guys real quick. The M stands for money. T stands for troubled. But, most people like to call me Pocket, except my close friends and family. They have another name they affectionately call me. They like to call me Broke. But it seems like I'm in good company these days. Everybody's pretty broke these days with the economy, and everybody's struggling, so that's great. And as an unemployed person, comedian, same thing. All right. My wife quite often says, hey, you need to find some work, and she throws the classifieds at me. And I tell you, it's nothing like reading the classifieds to sit there and be like, reanalyze your life like, man, I have done a lot of jobs. I'm like a jack of all trades. Roofing, done. Siding, done. Drywall, done. Man, I even tried selling drugs, but I just ended up smoking them all. Oh, sorry. Okay. Anyway, so, I looking at these jobs, I sort of think, hey, man, what job would I like to have? I'm thinking, man, I would like to work at the casino, and not for your typical reasons and stuff, but because, man, have you guys, seen those slot machines? They have a slot machine for everything. They got the Wheel of Fortune slot machine. Man, I heard, I was walking through there one day, and I don't really gamble, I was just walking through there, but I heard Britney Spears, she's like, I'm a slot. Stick it in. Push my button one more time. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I wonder what the other extreme of that would be, like a Mother Teresa slot machine, right? But I'm sure how that could get a lot of people twisted. Like on one hand, you're like, well, she was a saint, so that's got to be good luck, right? But if I put it in her, am I going to hell? I just see those who finally work up the courage, and stick it in, and all they get is a, God bless you, you dirty heathen. So just like the church, you got no chance of getting your money back. There's not even a play button, just a button that says repent. Alright, so, I don't know, after I'm done looking through the classifieds, or at least pretending to make my wife happy, I like going through the newspaper, checking out the stories, quite often about other people and their crappy jobs. And I'm gonna share a couple thoughts here. Like I heard about this place in the UK, and it is a naked restaurant. Has anyone heard this? Fully naked restaurant, first of its kind in the world. Leave it up to Europeans. And yeah, you go in there and fully naked. It started off with the idea that they wanted people to turn off their cell phones, and somehow transformed into no clothes allowed. And I thought, man. Again, I've done a lot of jobs, so I worked the restaurant industry, and I was like, man, I'd hate being that busboy. It's like twice the work. You gotta clean off the tops and the bottoms of the tables. I'm pretty sure, I'm curious, I think that might be the only restaurant where the servers are like, no, you keep your tip. Oh, man. So how's everybody doing? You feeling good? That's great. Yeah. Oh man, I love my wife. We get into the battle of the sexes every so often, hey? Is there anybody, you guys ever do that, battle of the sexes? Oh, why men this, women that, equality, yada yada. You know what I'm talking about. That guy's like shaking his head, he's like hiding behind her, he's like, yeah, we've all been there. Me and my wife, we get into the battle of the sexes. I am not anti-women, and I keep telling her, it's like, there'll never be equality. And she's like, why not? Why not? I'm like, because I can't, wear a short skirt and, cleavage hanging out and go and get a raise. It doesn't work that way. And she's like, well, what if your boss is a woman? I'm like, you know what? As a matter of fact, my boss is a woman. I'm going to take this challenge, all right? So I go in the next day. unbuttoned the shirt that I was wearing. I was like, hey, boss, you know, I've been working real hard lately. I think I deserve a raise. You know, really, I only won that by default. Turns out she was a lesbian. Yeah. Oh, no. A few other stories I read in the newspaper there, you know, I thought were just crazy. Like, it's a crazy world. Like, anybody see these drive-through pharmacies? Drive-through pharmacies, you seen that? Drive-through pharmacies? Is that ever crazy? Who thought of that? Like, here's your Denver own Percocet, drive safe. I'm like, okay, if for the obvious reasons that doesn't get squashed, I'm pretty sure it will eventually get squashed, because like McDonald's is gonna get a hold of that and be like, wait a sec, they're selling the real Happy Meals. Oh man, that is so crazy. Yeah, you know, any Oilers fans? Oilers fans in the house? Make some noise, Oilers fans. Yeah, one, obviously. No Oilers fans? Oh, there we go. You know, I asked that last year, and it's pretty much the same response, like nothing. But I'm not a fan. No. But, you know, fan of the 80s Oilers?
Yeah.
There we go, see? Yep. 80s Oilers gets people excited. You know what, it was the saddest story. I read this one, all right? And it turns out Grant Fuhrer, his original hockey mask and his jersey, you know, his original one, like not the cage, but the one like didn't really matter that you were wearing it. If you got hit with that thing on, you're like breaking a jaw, you know. But yeah, I think he was like one of the last guys to wear that mask too. But his original mask they had pinned up with one of his original jerseys in the Stony Plain Arena. The Stony Plain Arena. I read this, I'm like thinking, oh man, Stony Plain Arena. It's probably no security. It's probably just in one of those like little trophy cases, just glass. Man, this guy's probably just like smashed that glass, grabbed that shit, and ran, got the hell out. And my next thought was, damn, those bastards. I should have did that. Oh man, yeah, we got a few good guys coming up here. We got Tim Coslow. Now, I just got to meet this gentleman, and he is an awesome gentleman. I'm very, very happy to have met this gentleman. And believe it or not, here's a little story. I was just looking up his videos last week, and here he is right now. You know, I was just watching him on YouTube, so that's great. I'm excited to be here tonight with those guys. Yeah. You know, you know, there's a lot more that, you know, I know half you guys, and it just kind of kills it. This is awesome. Who's all high? Anybody smoke weed? I already know the answer to that. Oh, man. That's great. I don't really drink. I do smoke a lot of weed, though. Weed is great. It's an awesome thing. Yeah, you know, it's changed my life in so many good ways, and I would love to get into those details, but I really can't. Forget. All right. Well, I believe that is my time, so I am going to let you guys go. And, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to stop myself, and I got one more joke for you guys. I apologize, and I only stopped because it really is a great joke, and this really clarifies everything. Back to the battle of the sexes, all right? Now, here's the other one. This is a big one. This is the one question that all men have the hardest troubles answering, and I gotta tell you, I have the perfect analogy, and it's, why are women, when they sleep around, called sluts, and men, when they sleep around, called players? And I say, okay, let's look at it this way. Take anyone. Everyone loves peanut butter. You know, you grab some peanut butter, along comes peanut butter, grab your knife, and you stick it in that peanut butter, and you spread your bread. He loves peanut butter. It's creamy, smooth. But then along comes jam. Jam comes along. You also love jam. Jam is sweet, red, fruity, awesome jam. So you stick your knife in that jam, and you spread your bread. And then you eat your sandwich, and you're satisfied. And at the end of this, what happens? The knife gets wiped off and put away, but you are never, getting the peanut butter out of that jam. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.